is Sheryl Aronson, Agenda Magazine at NAMM 2025, right? Yay! All right, I'm with the gorgeous, talented Erin Stevenson. Erin, talk about being at NAMM, and what have you been doing here?
Well, I got in a little late. First of all, hey, Sheryl.
Hey, Erin.
So I got in a little late today. That's because my men's is Mario and Greg. They were in here doing what they do. But I still needed to come to say some hellos to some of my sponsors. And I've seen all of my musician, smooth jazz friends up in here. So I'm glad I came. Thank God I have practically everything that I need. So I just came to say some hellos and give some hugs and all that kind of stuff and some thank yous. And to see you now.
Okay, I'm so excited. So let's talk about where you're going to be. People can come see you.
Yeah, so I have some shows. Of course, it's Spragatini, Valentine's Day, and that's in Seal Beach.
Yes.
I have some shows at Valentine's Day, Destination Smooth Jazz. That is in.
Where is it in Valentine's?
Let me make sure, because I don't want to mess nothing up, and I can't get in here.
Okay.
But Destination Smooth Jazz, you can look at it by that. Destination Smooth Jazz. That's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I am doing Lake Arbor Jazz Festival.
Wow.
We of course the Dave Krause Cruise this year, and it's a lot. It's Humphreys in San Diego.
Yeah.
It's going to be an amazing year.
And now you played at the Blue Note. That was your first time. Let's talk about that gig.
I say if starting 2025 off at Blue Note is any indication of how this year is going to go, keep watching for your girl, okay?
Exactly.
Okay, Sheryl, you've been there since I started this journey, so
exactly.
Yeah, man, it's.
Talk about the audience there.
So they brought me in. I always tell the truth. Can I tell the truth?
Sure.
So they brought me in. I'm the new kid on the block still. So they brought me in on what they call like the blackout date. It's the top of the year. Everybody's fresh off of Christmas and partying on New Year's Eve. Blackout the following week. But they said, from what we know, the owner was like, we don't want to black it out that week. We'll book Erin Stevenson. They booked me, and they didn't think anybody was gonna come. But the room was packed with some cool people, and the band killed it, and I was super nervous, but when you get blessings like that, you take them, you run with them, you don't say no if this is what you're trying to do. You figure it out, say a prayer, and go for it, and it was amazing!
Well, everybody knows how amazing she already is. Okay, so anything else you want to say?
Nah, man, see everybody out there somewhere. My calendar dates, because I'm terrible at it, I just show up and give all the love that I have, but my calendar dates are all on my website, ErinStevensonMusic.com, and follow me on social media, Erin Stevenson Music. See you somewhere out there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
This is Sheryl Aronson with Agenda Magazine, NAMM 2025, Saturday. I am with one of my favorite people, Tomoka. Oh, yay! We love Tomoka. She's a fabulous reed player, saxophone, always looking gorgeous, stylish.
Not gorgeous as you.
But today we're at Craft Geek, and it is, look at it, so interesting. So, music stand. Okay, talk about it.
Well, this is a super light music stand. Feel how light this is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that right?
Yeah.
And so it's fold really compact. Let me fold this and let me show it to you. So it's fold really small like this.
Oh, wow. And it folds up.
And it's like,
Yeah, you can do your arm exercises.
Exactly.
Okay, well, also, let's hear a little bit about what you're doing musically.
Well, I don't know if you saw the Saxations new video.
No.
You haven't? Oh my gosh.
Talk about it.
So we have like a Saxations.
The Saxations.
Yeah, like Saxations 2.0. So now we have Leilani, Leilani.
Yes, of course.
And April, and me, and Arisa Nicole from San Diego?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's a part of the group now. And we just did like an amazing video with this is a little bling, but like a super blingy, like a super tight outfit. I kind of feel self-conscious walking around, but we did a video in downtown San Diego, and it's available, and you can look it up on YouTube or Facebook called Bootylicious by the Saxations.
And are you going to be playing anywhere?
Actually, I'm going to Japan soon, but other than that, I'm working with the band in a lot of San Diego's. Of course, the Jazz in Pink I'm playing. Yeah, you know Jazz in Pink, of course.
I know.
You're like, of course you know. And of course, Taxations, and I play a bunch of the local areas. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Sheryl.
Good afternoon. It is Saturday, last day of NAMM 2025, and I'm at my favorite place, Cannonball Instruments, with one of my favorite trumpet players in smooth jazz, Lynn Rountree. Lynn, it's so nice to see you.
It is always nice to see you. It's always nice to be out here, and I'd first like to say my heart prayers go out to everybody out here who's been affected by these wildfires, unprecedented. My love, my prayers are with you guys. I know some of my fellow buddies have lost some things and houses and their possessions and instruments, but we're here with you, and we got you in our thoughts and prayers. So thank you.
Okay, talk about how long you've been playing the Cannonball trumpet of yours.
I have been playing Cannonball now for over a decade.
Wow.
And these guys have always treated me very, very well. They make great products, great horns, obviously, named after the famous Cannonball Adderley, the horn company. And there's a connection with me and Cannonball Adderley. I went to the same college as Cannonball Adderley and Nat Adderley down at Florida A&M University. So we graduated from there. So it's a full circle moment for me to be representing Cannonball out here in the world.
Wow, I didn't know that about you. Okay, so let's talk about what you're going to be doing with music. You have something new coming out?
Yep, got a new CD. It's called The Chill. It's coming out. It's going to be released in June of this year. And we're going to come out with our first single. I think February 28th, my first single is going to be So Naturally. It's a song that was produced with the great Ryan Lavalette, up-and-coming producer. Also signed to Trippin' and Rhythm Records, which I'm on as well. I was going to put it out on Trippin'. And I was going to hope everybody loves it. Going to Smooth Jazz Radio, like I said, on February 2025, February 28th.
All right, and also tell everybody where they can come see you. You're all over the place.
I'm all over the place. It's early in the season. I've got about 20 or so shows lined up. It'll probably be double that within a couple months. But right now, you can find out where I am. Go to lynnrountreemusic.com, www.lynnrountreemusic.com. My first show kicks off in Philadelphia. It's Club South on February 27th, playing with the Gerald Veasley Band.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to make it do it. I got some changes in the set. I got some new songs we're putting in. This is CD9 for me now. So I've got a lot of music to kind of put into these shows, and I haven't changed my show up drastically in the last 2 or 3 years. This year I'm changing it up, doing some new stuff, putting some new songs that I've been wanting to put in the set before into the set now. So it's going to be a nice change up. It's going to be a great groove, great feel. So I'm just excited to play for you guys, man. Out coming up in this new tour season.
All right, thank you, Lynn. This is Sheryl Aronson at NAMM 2025 with Agenda Magazine, and I am with the super talented Tatiana Tate. This girl can play the trumpet. Tatiana, you were playing on what's this stage called?
I think it's the ADJ stage or something like that.
And what was the name of the band?
I was playing with a young artist called Veritas Miller, an amazing jazz pianist and composer.
Okay, so besides that, we know you are doing a lot of gigging, but especially with Jazz in Pink. Talk a little bit about Jazz in Pink.
Well, I met Gail Johnson way back in 2016. I was playing with the Fernando Pulum Community Arts Center, and I went backstage and I talked to her, and I'm like, I'm a young trumpeter, and I'm going to play with you one day. Of course, she nodded and she smiled and she was very kind. But then years later, my friend Dee called me on the gig, and then she's like, you're that same trumpet player from years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah. And so I started playing with the group, and it really helped me foster, stage presence, leading and just doing all things that an entertainer should do.
Okay, so talk a little bit about how you got into playing the trumpet.
How I got into playing the trumpet? Well, my first instrument was drums, actually. I've been playing drums since I was like 6 or 7. And how I got into trumpet was the lady who taught me how to play drums. She only taught brass instruments. The trombone was too big for me to carry. The tuba obviously was bigger than me at the time. And so the trumpet was just like the perfect fit. So.
And where else did you study?
I was a part of Colburn Conservatory. I was a part of the Arturo Sandoval Institute. Went to Cal State Fullerton and got my bachelor's in jazz studies, commercial music.
Okay,
and so now I play professionally.
Okay, now you just talked to me a little bit. You have something coming out very soon.
Yes, I have a single coming out entitled Betty Hubbard, and if you know, that's the nickname that Gail gave me.
That's funny, right?
So I wrote.
Tell everybody why it's Betty Hubbard, in case you don't know the reference.
So Gail has always said that I sound like Freddie Hubbard, and he is probably one of my favorite trumpet players. Our birthdays are also kind of close by too, so yeah, she gave me that nickname, and I wrote a song back in college that kind of just was a love letter to the West Coast, and it kind of highlights the changes that I was experiencing at the time, and I felt like it was a perfect way to introduce myself to the world. I wouldn't say it fits in one specific genre. It's got this hip-hop beat going, then beautiful lyrical trumpet, and it's like, oh, a rapper could be on this, someone could be dancing to this, so it's like a song for everyone.
When's it coming out?
It'll probably, I'm hoping that I can drop it in February, you know? I don't think I'm going to do like a big type of release. One day you're just going to look and be like, oh my gosh, she has a song out. And then it'll just be like that.
Well, congratulations. What else can we expect from you?
Well, I've been working with my producer, Waves by Wayne, and I have my first EP coming out. So I'm thinking, that'll probably be dropped in like June.
Very good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.